know, is your weapons. I'll try this, see if it works, and then change it before the boss.
So guys, because we are missing Xide, we are missing quite a few good healers and good DPS, so we're really going to have to step it up today to get these bosses down. We can definitely do it. But I really want to have a go at doing Shazra hard mode. It gives you the chance of getting 3 times the loot, so it's definitely worth doing.
How do you enable a hard mode?
So for Shazra, you've got to get him down, or get him down to 50% HP while both of the ads are still alive. And then the ads, I think the ads despawn then, and he goes berserk.
Johannes. What are you talking about? Shazra doesn't have ads, does he?
No, Johannes, yeah.
Yeah, probably Johannes. I don't know my bosses.
Which one is the first?
Yeah, it's Johannes.
The third.
The second flame leavened salamander. Johannes.
That's one.
Why not Lucitron? He seems like really, I don't know if it was hard.
Push the top.
But he was incredibly easy last time we did it, so possibly he would be the best boss to start with.
I'm not sure if he has a hard mode. I'm not sure how you activate it either.
Alright.
Maybe it's the same, maybe it's the ads.
We good? Are we still trying to...
Let's start clearing. We can summon people in as we go. Re-equip your weapon, I think, should work.
Does the haste buff actually show on your weapon? Can we have...
I think a tank got tuned down.
We need some banishes on the elementals.
Banish on the elemental, please, the Annihilator.
Focus the spawns.
And the Firelord. Firelord, kill the spawn.
Guys, I
Banish
know.
Firelord. Banish all the elementals. Come on. If we have enough banishes, of course, but I hope we do.
Lever spawn again.
Kill the small fire ads, guys.
Can we get rid of the pets and summon them on bosses instead?
It wasn't the pet.
Just have them on passive. Stay full of the room.
Another lever spawn.
Alright, guy, kill. When we're not on the lava spawn, kill the Firelord. We obviously don't have a banish.
What do we do?
What we do?
Fainter.
I'm trying to banish the Annihilator.
Alright, find death. It's not gonna work.
What happened there? Why did they pull?
I think a tank got knocked down. At least the Molten Giant ran all over the bridge and down into the lava and pulled everything else.
Pets ran with and pulled.
Ah, I see.
Get rid of the pets.
Pets weren't really. They show the tank getting knocked and not tanking by the wall.
Yeah, but the tank wouldn't have pulled anyway. Would just die.
Yeah, but it's the positioning of the odds is kind of not something.
Yeah, if we have a knockback on the ads, we need to tank them against.
When should we use the elixirs and the flask mate?
Now.
No.
No, not now.
Or the first boss.
No, that wouldn't even make sense. First boss is this easy.
Yeah, but we still have to get all the bosses there. Unless you want to save them for when we get stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
Save them for when we get to Baron, if we get to Baron today.
Honestly, if we're gonna save them for Baron, and it's going to be late. We should probably save them entirely for tomorrow.
Yeah, you just use them on the first boss.
Right, making some water. If you need some mage water, trade Asphodel. Hush, we summoned you like 10 times.
Where's Sneaky?
He got pushed down.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we have to summon Sneaky.
I think he's in combat though.
No, I'm not.
In the lava.
There's this red icon at least. But get a summoning stone up so we can get him up here.
Yeah, sorry, I was making water. I'll make it something then.
We could always do crush on the wall. Just jump down to the bosses.
I've been down all with poles and screw stuff off. You're better off going your way through. But if you want to save time.
Never had issues with it.
We did it last week and people pulled every single time with their pets.
Yeah, this is why we don't have pets.
Let's just keep clearing.
Yeah, sooner or later we're gonna need the mats anyway.
Oh, we need it now.
Not really.
Well, we can use it now, yeah.
We need tons of mats to get the reputation needed to get the recipes that we need the mats for.
No, I do have some recipes now.
Stack up, everyone.
It's a search.
Yeah, and Annihilators you don't need
Oh,
to spend.
apologies. What is those, my bad.
They also changed the Annihilators to hurt. No, Fire Lords hurt more, and the Annihilator now always go for the second highest threat instead of random. Fire Lord.
Manage to Fire Lord.
Oh, there's the giant.
Get the Fire Lord and his lads down.
Someone
It's
look at
Spanish.
He's banished. Okay. Keep the Fire Lord banished. Tank these against the wall. Get that banish up again. A lot of lava spawn. We vanish.
Vanish.
Two seconds.
Don't rebanish it.
Lava spawn. Switch target, guys. Lava spawn needs to die first. Is there anybody using a focus magic?
Right, let's get the last summons out while we have a stone anyway. Just need someone to help me. Awesome.
Okay, fire lord, guys. Kill that lava spawn. Switch target.
The giant on the ground is from the first pack we did, where we had some faint death and the tank got knocked down. Searcher incoming.
Stack.
Everybody stack up. Stack up.
If you don't stack here, you're gonna die, so stack.
Fuzzy and one
It might not be in Discord.
Lava core.
Alright guys, if you haven't been in before, put some points of stamina because you're going to take some damage every once in a while, and honestly, dead DPS is no DPS.
One should have a minimum of 4k, so adjust your points accordingly.
Preferably 5k.
4k is fine.
We'll have to switch when it comes to certain bosses, but we'll let you know.
The Lava Annihilator hit me for 4.8 at least. So if you want to survive one non-crit on that, you need more than 4k.
Yeah, but 4k is the minimum. Obviously more is better, but... generally if trash mobs or anything get aggro on, you're gonna die.
Lava spawn.
Why did stop, oh my god, leave?
Who left?
Stop, oh my fucking god, or something.
I don't know. He left before again. I really don't know what's going on with him. Oh, it did summon him like 10 times, so.
I think the summon just wasn't going through. Oh, he's not able to pull in. Maybe he didn't have the tune.
That might be it. The cast time after someone clicks didn't appear. So the summon wasn't being cast on him at least.
Do we know if there's anyone in the guild who is attuned and isn't in here?
I don't know. Fossey whispered me a bit ago, and that completely.
Momokiki, Pogchamp. What about Lafsi?
Try and make a message in the guild, probably. I'll write one out.
And Cheap Shot.
Both those core hounds are gonna pat around us.
Yeah, gotta wait for it.
Alright, and for the core hounds, loot them but don't skin them. I'll handle that and give the mats to the guild, so.
Can I take the giants to the left? I'm a lone hunter tonight, it seems.
Does that mean only one train?
I'll go pick it up.
I've got train shot. But
If you can summon it back, I'll go pick it up.
Yeah,
Because
obviously
I wanted to get it before the raid, but I completely forgot about it. After Lucifer, I'll go back. Yeah, they're bound to pick up now, Knifty.
Gold and right.
Deal with BOEs at the end of the raid.
Should we take the Philo? Doesn't Dicer have the braces and just lacking the build for the 2-set?
3-step bonus.
Oh, it's 3, okay.
Get the last.
Yeah, because I was thinking then it would be like beneficial to give him now. If you want the roll, of course, if it was 2-set.
I mean, either handle the BOEs together with Bud's loot or handle them after the raid. There's no reason doing it while we're killing trash.
Yeah.
Remember, the next one's going to be a Surger, so stack up. Hold down.
Core Hound behind us. Oh, we banished the Searcher. Banished the Searcher.
Banish Surger if possible. Good banish.
One tank
We have
and
this
the
on that
banisher.
Keep banisher on that one.
One tank stay with the banisher as well.
Another
ahead of
core
me.
hound.
Anyone with sheep? You can sheep it. Found, can you sheep? Not kidding, you can sheep.
Surger,
Stack on the Surger, kill the... Oh, it's Spanish.
Surge Spanish. Keep that core hound going down, guys.
Oh god, these debuffs.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Oh, I fell into the lava.
Just jump, we'll summon you after the fight.
I was the one who banished it, so please.
Anyone else is banished? We can't just have one banish in the group, guys.
And one stack at the core hound, and then just focus the core hound down. Do we have any tanks left alive?
It's banished now.
Try and get that core hound down. 20k.
No one left.
Go.
5k?
No! Oh, he's reset.
Shame.
Okay. Guys, press 1 in chat if you have Spanish.
Three banishes would be enough. So Gar at least.
Yeah, it was a weird chain they came in, like, they were way out. Like that core hound was from, like, look where he's running the skull.
Oh yeah, damn, he's from well.
Have a bigger aggro range, and there were people on the bridge, and that's what got the core hound.
Look up the first one though, the second one kind of just chained out of nowhere, that's it was linked. There's one dead person back on the main island as well, someone can get him.
Incoming, someone's cool.
Stack on the Searcher, everyone stack.
The tank's to full health as fast as you can.
Stack up. Trashers going well today.
Okay, it should be fine.
Alright, Fossey, could you loot the core hounds?
Right, Surge's stack.
And even if you're a hunter, just stack entirely below it. Yeah, let the tank pull alone here, everyone else stand back.
Ink. Stack.
A lot of people won't have their rated frames set up with CPAPs.
If anyone's using the paladin thing, toss it on the pet.
Paladin thing?
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry about having a void walk. It's broken.
Really is so.
Stack up.
And although you're stacking, please be on this side of the mob, not on the other side behind him, because if you get knocked back, you'll be blown into the imps. Alright, everyone get away from the corridor, the pathway, whatever you call it. Everyone but the tank should be back here. Melee, don't even fight. Ranged, AoE, once you have some aggro.
You need to pick up the ads as well.
All the non-melees.
So is that we just didn't have aggro on the mobs?
I think
Yeah.
someone healed while they were on their way.
Everyone should be stacked in the opposite corner the way they come in anyways, for the range. Everyone's gonna everywhere.
No, they ran straight for us and AoE'd.
Oh, I understand that as well, but I mean, like, everyone's all over the place. Should all stack up, make it easier for the tank.
Might get a mana regeneration anyway, totems, etc. to give aggro, and that means it's like tremor totem can actually do quite a lot of
No, mate. Most of us probably around 50% or a bit higher, however many times you died. So for now, it seems DK is the only one who's red. Let's just send him back, get him back, and then handle it if more people are broken.
Regular.
Yeah.
Stop randomly pushing your mic button. Yeah.
Stop before the raid channel. No, as in there's meant to be an option turned on for it.
Reggie, which group are you in?
Alright guys, we're clearing trash, not killing bosses. It doesn't matter if you don't have every single buff. Aside from the tanks needing stamina, everything else should be...
We have might or shout, by any chance?
Alright guys, these imps do drop dark iron. If you loot some, give it to Conus. Map note, also make sure to loot them. Because we need all the dark iron we can get.
Do you want to see if it's the same thing with Lucifron? If killing him and not the ads?
Okay, we're going to focus on trying to clear first, and then we'll go to hard modes, okay?
Alright.
It's the most sensible thing. It means we get more bosses down, we get through the instance further, instead of just messing around doing hard modes on bosses that we're going to be clearing in the future anyway.
Yeah.
So now we'll focus on normal tactics.
Right. For these packs here, we have to make sure that all the cohounds die at the same time. That means if you're melee doing single target damage, press B and always target the one with the highest health. If you're a caster, AoE, whatever, wait a bit, and then AoE them. If one of them is just about to die, and the others aren't, we might call out stop all AoE, and that means stop all AoE, because then we're going to have to take them down single target one by one.
This isn't just show how much damage you can do, guys. We have to be tactical here and make sure they die at the same time, otherwise they keep respawning and we just get stuck. So we need to kill them all at the same time. So just make sure you're checking what their HPs are, and then we can get through this.
What's the promoted again?
If you're single target, always target the one with most life, because we need them all to die at the same time, within like 2 seconds or so.
So just press V so you can see which one, see the health bars on top of their heads, and then we can just, if you just manually tap between them.
That's what you meant. Okay, thank you.
Right, they're going away. Thanks. Do you want to? Don't go all out damage yet. Let them get some aggro first so we can AoE without them running out or anything like that. Make sure to stack them. So far, good job, guys. Yes, that's a good job. Let's get back before the boss.
Get back. Okay, one's died standing up in my street. There we go.
Alright, for this boss, if you're ranged, you want to be at your max range at all times, because he puts out some really nasty debuffs. Other than that, we're going to kill the 2 ads first. We're going to separate them so that the main boss is away from the group, so he doesn't debuff us. Well, so it's going to be a healer and a tank going away with him. He doesn't do much damage single target, so that shouldn't be an issue. Then we get the rest of the ads down to where we are now, where we're just going to kill them as soon as possible. And then we're going to join in on the Luciferan fight. If you have Dispel, Decurse or something like that, use it, because it's horrible debuffs he makes. One of them is Curse Doom, the other one is that's Curse, and the other one I think is Magic, which makes all ability cost the double. So decurse yourself first and then decurse others. And yeah.
He's also got the custom mechanic where he's going to be spawning imps, which will be turning other people into imps. They didn't have much health last time we tried it, so we'll just nuke the imps down when they spawn. Okay, so just like when we're doing the lava annihilators, the lava spawns have to die. So with this, the imps have to die as soon as they spawn. Otherwise, we're just going to have all of the people turning into imps. So when you see an imp, call it out, and everyone needs to switch to kill it, because although they don't have much health, they have to be down as soon as possible. Okay. Otherwise, we're just all going to turn into imps. It's just a waste of time.
And if Curse of Doom takes, that is at least 4,000 damage you're going to take, so make sure to have more health than that, because it is not always you're going to have it despelled. Hopefully you will, but it's no guarantee.
We'll give it a go next time he comes around, this time, so tanks get in position, range in position. Who's taking boss out of the tanks? Have you decided? Okay, if Dicer takes the boss and tanks him far away, and the other two pick up an ad, say, Halon get Skull and Sneaky get X.
Should we take another Hounds pack? Is he really close to the boss?
Need to.
We should need to. But yeah, next time they come here, can we just pull in them?
No hard mode. We'll wait until we've cleared Rag before we start doing hard modes.
Just out of curiosity, is there anywhere you can see the different hard modes, or is that secret?
No, it's a secret. It's a secret.
Alright. So MajorDOT is probably not using Trank Shot, maybe?
I don't know.
Alright, be ready to pull him. He's coming now.
Wait for the tanks to get in position before you start the DPSing.
Pull the fillet. Pull the ads down here. Down here.
Imp. Switch.
Another imp.
Imp in range.
Another imp.
Two imps. One's got Sneaky. One over here with Loden.
Interrupt the imps as well.
Dice is dead.
Right. Sneaky got him. Just keep him there. We have all the ads down. Kill him from here. But get in max range, all range, because he's going to deal damage to you.
Kim. If anyone's got a combat res, use it on Loden.
Imp incoming. Red's interrupt. Imp incoming.
They do that much damage?
Really fucking low.
Get ready to feign death if you're arranged to heal up.
Also, just for the lols of it, if he does target you with the imp thing, feign death. You can stop him.
On Lucifer's shared gift.
Yeah, let's stop healing and feign death, and we'll reset.
The action
We'll
reset.
reset, yeah. So at the beginning there, did we just not have aggro again?
I think it was the ghost that killed a lot of people.
Right, okay.
People definitely need to wait on DPSing until everything's in place. It's not about starting the numbers early. Once the mobs are in place, then you start DPSing.
Said before, we're having the ads down here in this end, I don't know what to call it, over here, where the thing is. Lucifron will be tanked over here. Until they are there, you are not to touch them.
Yeah, we need to be quicker on our spells.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch back and just be
Do you need another heals?
No, we should be fine. I'm not sure. Dicer just went from about 70% down to 0.
Alright, he lost one of his ads. Weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, that happens in upper black run as well. Oh, that's possible.
Sometimes at least.
Well, it
That's
happens.
every time you kill the guys. You only get one. Single alert. So maybe do hard mode now, yeah?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, we all died to Lucifron. And if he gets stronger, I probably think we're just gonna do it normal.
We are missing a hell of a lot of buffs that we had last time. He does heavy shadow damage. And we're lacking our shadow resistance.
You don't have that 5% crit as well.
We do. Good rampage.
Is it groups or is it regular?
We have sneaky.
Should be raid.
The
Oh yeah, leader of the back. I see.
Either or will overlap each other, whichever you had first.
Yeah, exactly. For that. I was just looking for that icon.
Yeah, we need our DPSs to pick up more buffs.
If there's a DPS with spare points, please can you pick up shadow resistance for her?
We'll allocate out these things for next week if we're only going to be raiding by ourselves.
That'd be really helpful, thank you.
Someone has shadow protection, but I think they're just buffing the 10-minute one. Does anyone know if we have a shadow ward thing in the bank?
We could just use the aura.
There we go, we got the aura.
We have the aura.
Okay, let's give this another go. Remember, range stack on this up here.
Books up if whoever got the aura needs to train it higher.
Yeah, if you want to, they just learn it.
I've got book here.
We have a bunch of books.
Like that.
There's like 10 books now floating around. Yeah, you need the upgraded book. We have a comb of it in the guild bank to get them.
We'll get that later,
one.
yeah.
now, let's focus on the boss.
So ranged up on Moon. Which healer was did we have a healer who was with Dicer there when he tanked the boss? Was it Loden?
Yeah, it was.
Loden, are you happy to do that by yourself, or do you need another healer there? Okay.
I can help if it wants.
Sure. Okay.
This time, guys, no one DPS until the ads are in place, and then we shouldn't have a problem.
I'm gonna be watching a damage meter and I'm gonna grief you if you do.
Okay, yeah, I won't be able to do it alone, so I need someone playing on the extra healer.
Yeah, I'll go with Dicer as well.
Shoot,
Right,
over here, so.
Oh, he's going away again now.
Go up there, Tommy. Should be able to hit the melee and him from here. Okay. Except for anyone who's behind this pillar.
Why does he have to walk so slow though?
He doesn't have any feet.
Time to clear. Seeing as there's only one ad this time, one of the tanks, decide between yourselves to just sit over by the casters waiting to grab him.
Do we have a Scotch mage then?
Ready?
No.
Pain dash, pain dash.
Pain.
That picture was glorious.
Are we staying dead?
Stay dead. Just die how long as possible. As soon as possible.
Alright, you.
They just need to...
Sit down and turn your back to him and you'll die faster.
Don't stand on people who are dying. Alright, everyone's reset. Let's red hook.
Damn it.
Going.
So we have no ads now yet.
Oh, what?
He's still there.
He's just standing still. Here it is.
The other ad respawned as a corpse, that's why he was not following him.
That's the hard mode. Zombie flamewalkers.
Probably still counts as alive.
Impending Doom an AoE when it explodes.
No, it only hurts you, but it's applied on an AoE basis.
Buff up for those who haven't got buffs.
Oh shit, it does actually. It's actually an AoE. Never mind. So, yeah. Right.
It'll pull him up when he comes around this thing.
And if you're using a Fell Hunter, make sure it has enabled Devour Magic.
Alright, everybody ready?
Perfect.
Remember, let the tanks get aggro first and let them pull the mobs into position before you start DPSing. Incoming.
Don't want to see any DPS yet. No DPS, no DPS. No DPS.
Just healer aggro.
I'm looking at the damage meter.
Careful with the ads, please, as well.
Got them. Right,
Asters, try to spread out if you can so you don't damage each other with Impending Doom. Really, we just have to suck it up.
but don't spread out so that you go below max range, because you're probably not even going to get Impending Doom if you're far enough away.
100 yards, so...
Oh, that's the other one.
Shadow Lash.
Yeah, some ability that's based on range.
Keep it up, guys. Keep the heals up.
Also remember, if he does target you and cast the roll thing, shit, yeah.
Dice this down. If we got a combat res, use it.
Flint, spend
Good.
it.
Imp in melee, or imp in range, sorry. Yep, good. Keep. Good guys, nice. Okay. Much easier when you've only got one ad.
Right. Whoever stood, Conis, could you check the ad before anything
I need to be
happens?
scraped off the ground quickly.
Yeah, someone rest Conis now, because we need to loot the ad before despawns. I don't know if anything's good on it, but...
Everyone should be able to check it if it has loot, but...
Well, it just shows the master looter, so there should be some...
it has a stupid pattern.
Stupid
Where
pattern?
is that?
It's a green pattern.
Oh.
Or some bullshit.
That's piss, mate.
Yeah. Where did it go to?
Can we continue clearing while doing loot, by the way?
Yeah, just keep the channel clear, don't write stuff, and don't speak unnecessarily while we do the loot.
Incoming dogs. AoE time, boys.
Wait on damage.
Okay. Incoming dogs.
Don't do DPS yet. And also, don't write in raid chat right now, so we can talk the loot.
If you need Flamewalker leg plates, please link your item in raid chat. Your current item. If anyone wants those legs. So it's going to be done the same as normal for the time being. Later on we'll be moving on to some form of loot council, but it's not set up yet. So for the time being, what we're going to do is I'm going to link the item in raid warning, and if you want that item, you link your current item in raid chat. Now, those leg plates are mostly tank, so does any tank want them?
Thanks.
Nobody does these things. It's terrible.
Yeah.
We're still having this... Oops, carry on, Dennis.
We'll discuss the loot system that we're going to be using in full detail once we have it up and running. It'll probably not be till next week. So we're just using kind of half of it at the moment. So no one wants those leg plates. So we'll do the boot.
Well, we got Legendary and Toughen. Legendary's thinking of turning into tank, I think.
Okay.
Wait, Dicer, why do you not want them? Do you not want to tank Ragnaros at some point? It's fire resistance and tank you.
Shadow resistances.
You don't need to set bonus on Ragnaros. I mean, I'm thinking about getting Ragnaros down.
Yeah, sure.
It's fine, the set's probably better.
Does the set have fire resistance?
Should do. Most of the set items in MC have fire resistance.
50 to all apparently.
Well, it depends on what Rag's tuned like on the server, but for the time being anyways, it's fine. Legendary and top and roll. Some legendary. Congrats, Toffen. Keeping in mind, if you get an item, you can't get a second one today.
Is Toffen... Because it's Toffen's DPS, isn't it? That's fine.
It's got good strength, you know?
Yeah.
If legendary isn't currently one of our main tanks either.
Yeah, that's fine. Guys, remember to loot the Gorehounds if you have loot, so Asmodel can skin.
These ones, don't care about these ones. They just do light leather.
Group is Toffen in, anyone know?
Toffen is in group 2.
That's Toffen. Okay, so next item.
Yeah, and remember guys, keep the chat clear so we can see if people link and stuff.
So if you want Lawbringer boots, link your current boots. Raid chat, please. No one?
Alisa.
I mean, they're neither melee or caster.
They're like in
They're
between.
shit.
Is it an upgrade for anyone? Because there's no point in us disenchanting items yet.
The thing is that people don't want to spend their money for items.
If
No,
nobody
no,
does
That's
want
just
it,
one item.
if nobody does want it,
That's
we
very
can
interesting.
decide between doing a raid roll or doing a dead shot.
Hold on. Say
We
when
don't
we
do
got
Just
the-
make a free roll and just whoever kind of needs it, automatic. Let's not have it count as a piece.
I mean, it's a shit piece with a shit set bonus.
Exactly, man. But somebody might have a green pair of boots, right?
It looks okay.
I mean, 3 mana per 5. What the fuck is that?
It's gonna be that so, guys, yeah?
There's no point in Ding it because we can't use Nexus Crystals for any enchants.
We
Well,
them
we
in
can
there.
later. We can later.
We need to stockpile them, like. I'm waiting for just confirmation in officer chat.
Wasn't the Paladin set like ugly as shit too?
It was a unique look.
It's the kind of transmog only a mother could love.
Okay, guys, seeing as nobody, yeah, we're gonna disenchant that one.
I'm an enchanter, so I can look after it as well. Oh yeah, and before we do next boss, the Might Belt, are we giving that to a tank? Or what are we doing?
Wait, don't disenchant yet.
Oh, it's okay.
What's Zion saying?
Xayah wants to have it. Siege forces.
You can do that as well. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's the exact same thing.
Come trade me, Zam. I'm the star.
Guys do later. Let's keep going.
It's only one person. The rest of you can keep talking.
Alright, so tactics for this fight, he's actually quite simple. What we need is 2 guys with oh, do we need to summon in us or something like that? We need 2 guys with trank shot on max range to trank him whenever he goes in range. It's very important because he's gonna do a shit ton of damage if he's enraged. Other than that, he's just, not just, it's quite annoying. He's gonna spawn some fires on the ground. They're gonna stay there, so move away from them. Don't just stand next to them, because he will also, at random points, AoE fear everyone. And if you run into the fire, 50-50 chance you're gonna die, so let's just get away from them. Also, if you are at max range, you might not get feared, so casters, range, stay as far away as you can, of course, if you can be that without being close to a fire. As the time moves on, we're gonna have to move him, so make sure you are ready to move further out into this corridor whenever we need to. And if we do that, he will die. Okay.
Tremor group only, yeah?
Load needs to summon.
Yeah, I'm summoning him now.
Are they only? Okay, Tommy, do you have Tremor?
Has Tremor and Tremor.
I've got Tremor and I've also got Trank.
Okay, perfect. Is there anyone that's in the group that has 2 people with Tremor and a group that doesn't have anyone with Tremor, so we can move people around?
Ari, what do you mean by getting your greens?
I think he's misunderstood it. It's gonna be rolled this week and later on maybe a loot council, and with the loot council obviously it'll also be based on how much you can perform with the extra gear, not just who has the worst gear, I believe.
Yeah.
We'll discuss it in full detail once we've ironed out all the details of it. For this week, it'll be the same as it was the last two raids, and then for next week we'll have the full rules and everything up so everyone can read them beforehand.
Indeed.
Moved one group 7. Who else doesn't have in group 4 has no tremor? Tommy, I'm gonna put you in group 4.
Group 7, there's 2 with tremor.
Moved one already.
If people need to repair, we're making a portal back here, next to the summoning thing. If you do go back, please say some kind of message so we know we need to summon you.
Krenix, I'm in group 4, I've got tremor.
Yeah, just make sure someone stays behind to actually summon you.
Let's go repair as well then.
Oh, I thought everyone had went, so the portal is kind of dead now.
I'll make a new one. All groups should have one now, as best we can. Last chance to go through the portal, guys, before I go through. If you need repairs, check now.
Did you remove Molten out of group 7?
Yeah, Loden's in group 3. If it hasn't updated for you, do a reload UI. Last chance for portal, guys. If you need repairs now, I don't want to see someone in, like, one death telling me they need repairs.
Mian and Haste are doing the trank shots. Okay, everyone.
So, PogChamp, no backup then, but just if either of you miss your trunk, just shout and we can do it.
We will do.
Well...
Ideally, guys, we want to get back to the position that we got to last week in terms of getting Gar down. So we want to try. We want to try this clear.
Should I grab a book or our?
No, we won't need shadow protection again.
Okay, Hannes also do shadow? See all fire.
Just fire. Ready to fire.
We need a new summoning portal.
I'll make one then.
By the way, if you have ice block and you're in a fire and you get the dot on you, get out of the fire and pop ice block to stop the dot.
Mind shield also works.
Yeah.
Or any of those type abilities.
I almost want to take Fear Ward for this fight.
Sure.
It's a 3-minute cooldown.
Oh damn, the Alliance already killed Johannes. We need to hurry up.
They skipped Magmadar.
What?
Oh,
they just said in chat Magmadar down.
But Magmadar shouldn't drop T in his blade, should he?
No, he doesn't drop that stuff. That's Johannes.
So Johannes blades can drop off any of the mobs in here, much I'm pretty sure. One of the like general drops.
Yeah. Ah, okay, yeah, so that is Magmadar. I think we have everyone summoned again. Yeah, everyone's here.
Right, so remember, stay ranged, stay out of fires, don't stay close to fires, and yeah, that's it.
Thanks, remember we're going to have to kite him around a little bit because the fires don't despawn.
And don't attack instantly. Wait a few more seconds. You don't have to start yet. Now you can attack.
None of our tanks have Sunder, is my UI just bugged.
You don't prioritize Sundering early on.
We have 3 tanks, one of them can do Sunder.
I am lagging hard. It was the backup. Okay.
Right. You want to be at least like good away from the fires.
Apparently my raid warnings are working, so... Shot.
Sorry, I'm lagging hard. I'm trying to get a trank off.
I'm doing them all.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Maybe time to think about moving the boss, please.
Yeah, moving, please.
Do give me a shout then.
Yeah, of course. That's what I said.
Guys, just apologizing for not moving quicker.
No. It is not. It was good.
Stay with the group if you can, guys, and prioritize your combat reses for tanks and healers.
So if you see someone who's feared running, if you have heals, use them. Then you heal yourself after fires. I mean, rather lose a few seconds than dying.
Trank is down.
I used mine, it missed, I think. Yeah, again, trank missed.
Sorry, I'm the only really bad spot there.
Again, trank missed.
Alright, we're moving the boss again, so follow along. Sneaky, could you bring him back a bit to like halfway to where you just pulled him? It's a bit excessive, because we have a lot of free space here.
You just turned him into the ranged DPS and he breathed twice.
Fire at his spawn point is clearing now as well.
I think we should wipe and restart.
Yeah, feign death.
Feign death if you have it.
You can't call him to move the boss like that and have him breathe twice on the ranged DPS.
Okay. Res up.
If you're where I am, you might not be able to be rezzed.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait for him. Yeah, it's harder than... It's easier said than done moving him like that.
No, definitely.
And there was no tremor in group 2.
I think we only have one in each group, so I don't think we have enough to go around.
I think...
Unless there's 2 people in group 4 with tremor now. You all have party chat, you can discuss it amongst yourselves as well and let us know, because we don't know what everyone's spec'd into at the moment. Those of us who died at Magmadar's feet, just release, run to the entrance, they can summon us back. Rather than waiting and risking pulling. There's at least 4 people, I shouldn't be the only one running. Group 2 doesn't have one. I'll move Kinect around, so.
Alright, Sophie, Tuffen, Arceus, TK, Legendary, Stomper, Clint. You should probably run back.
Whereabouts are they? Oh, by his feet, yeah.
Res have a range long enough to get most people, unless they're right at it.
Yeah, but it's just wonky with the length. You can how close you can get without pulling him. I wouldn't risk it. And the fires are despawning, so.
They seem to despawn after about 2
we
minutes.
need to care about the respawns on the hounds.
Yeah,
Any respawns inside.
Because I watched a live stream last week and they wiped 2 times on Another, I think, and then the hounds respawned.
They shouldn't respawn, but
So we have to kill more bosses to prevent respawns.
not for the hounds. The hounds are independent. They shouldn't respawn unless there's a full instance reset or soft reset, I should say.
And they did on the stream last week.
If they do, we should probably report it as a bug.
Alright, if you run in, or if for another reason need to summon, say it now so we can summon you. Also, it's always a good idea to say which group you're in when you say you want to summon.
Do the fires spawn where he is or where people are? in this fight?
Where people are. It's a fireball that goes to a person, so that you actually have time to move before the fire spawns.
This didn't get insane AoE reduction till way later on.
No, at level 6
They
they have
have
it.
Yeah, but
Only 100 beds.
Well, everyone should be on one side and the tank should be pulling along the other. That way you generally have room to move. We start back along the wall, then we can move forward as fire spreads, so we have a bit more room.
Who was it who had the backup trank shot?
Show something.
PogChamp, okay.
Boy.
Were you using it during that fight as well? Because mine kept missing. I don't know about in haste.
No, I'm hit capped. I can't
so
miss it.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think the fact that my bow skill is around level 70 doesn't help as well. But
That really doesn't
That does not. That's why you're missing.
You're not gonna get hits.
it sometimes hurts. But yeah, PogChamp, if you can get in my spot.
Also, it might be advisable to put additional points into stamina for this fight, because you are going to take some damage, and if you can survive...
Your melee at least.
And be ready to use your own heals.
We're setting this up, guys. I want all DPS to be on the side with Star, so the side with the tanks are going to be pulling up along needs to stay clear of fire. So only the tanks can be on that side. You can all spread out around here, but that way the tanks will have a clear path and they'll be able to see what they're doing, rather than getting stuck in smoke.
Basically, we have this half side. Half this corridor is for the DPS, the other half is for the tank, so don't want to see anyone over there. Well, aside from me, the DPS, of course.
Well, melee should try and stay at his back anyway, so if they pull the boss is pulled along, it should be fine.
Wait a few seconds for the throw again, guys.
Also, wait for a ready check before you pull, just to make sure. Okay, gonna do a ready check. Ready checks are also AFK checks, by the way, so make sure you're clicking them. And if you're not ready, don't be afraid to say no. Okay, is everyone ready?
And again, don't start the DPS yet. Give him a full 10 seconds, so.
DPS should all be spread out as well. No one should be stacked up. There's tons and tons of room around the room. If you're stacked, you're just risking killing other people. You want to have about 3 to 5 yards between you and the person next to you. If you have DBM, you should be able to type /range. I don't know if it works in older versions or not though.
Right, we got a lot of fire over here.
If you're undead, if you're undead, don't forget your racial gets you out of fears as well. Good job so far, guys. Keep it up. Keep spread. Probably want to try pull them in smaller increments as well, I think. We'll run out of room otherwise. What that means is melee, you need to be careful if there's fire underneath the boss. If there's fire under the boss, it tends to be doing smaller pulls.
The boss doesn't really try to drag him much.
Oh, I know. An ideal world, you know. Going well, guys. Keep it up. There's a few melee who are standing in front of the boss. Stand more towards the back, please. No one should go past the star DPS wise.
Remember your personal cooldowns, guys.
Remember to refit drummer tokens as well, because we're moving.
Careful.
Mind your positioning now, the boss is going to attack.
Casters swap to the opposite side. Again, trying to stay as ranged as you can from each other. Magmadar's fight, you're always going to have a few people dying anyways. This is unavoidable stuff that happens, so everyone's doing a great job.
Last push now, guys. Remember your personal cooldowns.
Execute phase. Fire in the way, melee, watch out. Okay. The original fires are cleared as well for the tank.
Tank shut down. Kill him.
Good work, guys.
Alright, yeah. One thing I didn't like about that fight was...
Stop killing now, right?
Pistol dots.
If you're melee DPS, you cannot run through a fire to get to the boss, you have to run around them. The damage is not from standing in it, it's the debuff that comes after.
Got some non-terrible loot, guys. If you want Night Slayer pants, please link your pants in raid chat.
Like before, we don't want anything else in raid chat.
So just keep raid chat completely clear until we're done with all the loot. You can chat and say and yell and whatnot, but just keep raid chat clear. Okay, no, anyone else? Okay, last call before we do rolls. Okay, so the 6 of you roll, please.
Why are everyone running into the fire?
I don't think everyone is, but the thing is, when one person runs into it, everyone close to gets it.
Ad, are you not going to roll for them because you have Cloud Keepers? Try not to joke, guys. I know it's fun, but it makes it easier and faster if we just keep it nice and clear. Okay, so according to that then, the winner is Stomper with a 50. Congrats, Stomper. Tell me what group you're in, please.
Group 6.
Like I said, guys, keep raid chat clear if you can. Stomper.
Congratulations, mate.
Hands of Prophecy. Guys, try not to worry so much about using your one and only roll or loot item for the week. We're going to be doing tons of Molten Core. If it's an upgrade for you, you should be going for it. No point in just saving your roll for the best in slot weapon or something along those lines that may or may not drop. So if no one else wants to roll for it, it goes straight to loading. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Congrats, loading. Please type what group you're in.
Congrats. Also, Tiffin, could you go and loot the boss if you haven't done that already? We just want to make sure there's nothing on it. So we can skin it.
Deep Earth Spalders. Link your shoulders, people. Cell Tower Mail.
Now
There are a lot of people here. they're really good shoulders. I'm not going to count exactly how many we have. I don't want to see it. Anyone caught rolling twice, trying to sneak it in there. If you're caught, you won't get any loot for this raid lockout. So don't be fucking about. Okay, guys. So if you need those shoulders and you linked your item, please roll. Okay, that should be everyone. I think the highest there is a 70 from Amaterasu.
I'm in group 7.
Congrats, Amaterasu. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name terribly.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Would you pronounce it for us?
Amaterasu.
Alright, so it's for Naruto.
I was close.
Tiramisu.
Am I the only one kind of disappointed that MajorDOT does only give one cool letter?
He should give at least like 10.
He's a big boy. Should be more skin on him.
It may also be a bug. Pretty sure he used to drop like 4 or 6 or something like that.
Guys, no need to stand around over the corpse when we're looting. Just run towards so we can start putting trash for next boss and we can take care of that while we're running.
Yeah.
That way we're finished.
Pull something.
No, I'm not gonna pull.
Yeah,
Can we back up file?
One person at a time, guys. What was that?
Can we banish the fire log?
Yes, we can. If anyone has banish, please use it on fire.
I think we had 3
I will
times.
banish. I will banish.
Focus the Annihilator, so. Remember, it's an Annihilator, so you don't need to stack.
Yeah, so me as the only range can go out and actually do DPS. The only hunter side.
behind. Watch that corner.
What hunt?
Fire Lord coming. Hit that fire spawn. Lava spawn. Lava spawn.
Coming down. Banish the Fire Lord again, please.
Banish square.
Guys, we get banished.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna need like 2 minutes after this pull to figure out what I'm gonna take out of my spec so I can get banished as well.
Worry about it for later on. Don't need to do it right now. When we go to Gar, we'll have to make sure we have enough banishes anyway. For most of these packs, we should only need 1 or 2. You only need 2 just in case 1 fails. Lava spawn.
Kill the spawn first.
Also, a ray, please make sure to loot the coffins.
Has an invisible loot item on it for me, so I can't do anything with it. Lava spawn.
So just a stack.
Stack on the nipple.
It's just rolling and we good loot today.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
That is the best BOE drop in here.
And we'll do it with the boss loot again.
Yeah, of course. Alright, I see a lot of different guys are mining the dark iron. Please make sure to turn that into Conus.
Yes, please. I understand people want to use it to level their mining. I am the star marker, so please trade to me straight away. Don't worry about damaging too much on the ads. I'll spawn. 3.
Banish the Annihilator, kill the core hand, and after this one, sneak in here, take the boss.
Banish giants?
No.
Annihilator, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see it.
Get the Molten Destroyer away from the raid. Alright, yeah, no rush.
Let's go right, yeah.
Feign death.
Before we pull next, let's just take it easy and do the hounds first.
Yeah, and incoming hound, so please guys get away.
Oh, Krenix, watch out.
So people know as well, the Night Slayer belt's RE is increased damage of all mage spells against targets with less than 35% health.
For future reference, we don't actually talk about the eyes.
What?
We want people to roll for the items. They can always re-roll the REs.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, it's no bother.
The gear in here is really, like, it's good. It's better than the stuff, well, a lot of it's better than the stuff which you have already, and epics have a much higher chance of getting the good REs on, like, obviously, potentially not the RE that you want, but they have the higher percentage REs on them, so we want people to roll on the items and take the items, because it is going to be an upgrade for everyone, because you're going to be doing more damage or something like that, so please do not be worried about rolling on REs and just roll on the items.
My bad.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I've had a messaging me about it, so that's our stance really on it.
So who has won an item today?
We have had 3 items and 1 DE. Oh, sorry, 4 items and 1 DE.
We had the shoulders and Amaterasu. We had.
I know me and Loden, but the other 2 I forgot.
And Stomper, I think.
Yeah, Stomper for the.
Wait 1 minute. The dog is on its way down again. It's gonna go over the whole raid.
Yeah, that's why we're standing here next to the lava.
Yeah, there's the group resing next to the lava.
Well, you want to move up with everyone else's regular?
Yeah,
just
TK and regular, watch out, because there's a dog coming down.
Yeah.
Summon me so I can show you where to stand. Or res me.
I'm just picking off people that are furthest away.
Clint and TK move, please.
Don't res people there because they'll accept and then pull.
TK
Don't finish your res.
Move.
No one accept reses.
Ronald,
No one
Ronald,
accept
move.
reses for
Ronald,
now.
move. Please.
Those who got an item today, please link their item in raid chat real quickly just so we can note it down. Before links, the DE boots don't count.
I got the names.
You're tracking it all, okay, perfect.
Alright, guys, quickly go out and rest the guys furthest away now. Oh wait, the dog's incoming, it's going all the way. I think we're fine, yeah. Just rest the last people and let it go.
Watch around the corner as well.
Yeah, also guys, if we're wiping or calling a feign death, do not run halfway out the instance. I mean, sure, your feign death might have 15 seconds cooldown, and you might be able to run almost back to the entrance and feign death, but you might also die on the way and have someone else have to run to you, so please don't. Oh, this wasn't far, but for future reference. But yeah, actually, we should all go back over there and kill the dog over there. Instead of here. If we get feared or something, we're gonna pull something.
Is that skull dog,
Yeah, should be a bad dog coming over here.
It's really far away though. We should be able to do another doggo while waiting.
Let's rather pull stuff over here instead of fighting them where they are.
FT pull?
We can FT pull up. Just
At the destroyer and giant?
why not?
Oh, doggo's incoming now.
We should be able to skip those giants to take the fire lord instead.
Yeah, but we need
to
space for the boss.
The boss needs to be moved because there's lots of rain of fire that he does. So we need the space here.
Shouldn't need more than just killing the hound, but if you want to be safe, we can kill it.
I prefer to be safe.
It is a huge rain of fire.
Oh, have they increased the radius of it, have they?
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Wonder how he's on to as well. He's gonna pass through us.
Someone have sheep.
It's ridiculous if you can sheep these.
You can sheep or hounds.
Well, it's the same as you can interrupt a lot of fucking actual main bosses that you're not meant to be able to on this server. So,
Don't knock back stuff. That's all.
run away from the raid.
Turn him, please.
He got turned because of the knockback.
Ah, okay. Incoming.
Make sure you don't overact. Take the
Everyone should have Omen now as well once we start raiding properly. Even if you don't have it shown on your UI, you should just have it so everyone else can see your threat.
I almost mystically disappeared for some reason.
We're near, is it Gehennas? Yeah, Gehennas. Watch out for the other trash packs. Unhold. Unhold, are you on the spreadsheet?
Chain.
Raised and destroyer here.
And if possible, could we spread them apart? Oh yeah, but the destroyer makes a knockdown on the 3D, so we'd rather spread them, have range kill the destroyer.
Who's the other person with Hunter's Mark?
Alright.
Everyone should be focused on his skull, by the way. We've seen people shooting the other one.
Yeah, that's the point. let the range take out the destroyer while the melee take out the giant.
Almost kill one. The melee can still DPS, they're only gonna get stunned, it doesn't kill them.
Incoming Fire Lord from behind, Spanish. Yeah, nice.
On.
Now spawn, guys.
Also interrupt this ability, so make sure you're using your interrupt. Annihilator. Guys, if you're getting one shot by these abilities, how much damage is it doing?
Around 7k, some of them. I think it depends.
No avoiding that.
Yeah, tanks are gonna be able to take it fine.
Yeah, we're trying to fight more towards the shadow towards target, but that kind of.
Yeah, it's not. Alright, let's clear these two finals here, and we should be through. On last book, guys. That lava spawn took too long to die there. We need all DPS to switch, please. Yeah, I am a little bit, Harry. We also have Tech, who's offline at the moment.
He had to go, yeah?
Yeah, he had to go. He did mention at the beginning that he might have to just drop out because of some family stuff, but that's fine. But yeah, he's a US raider as well.
Again here, this boss is pretty simple. You just have to stay away from the fire, which he's going to do quite often. It's a really big AoE rain of fire, so get out quick. It's going to give you a debuff, so if you can't heal yourself. Other than that, he's going to throw out some curse that basically halves all healing done, so you need to really focus the decursing on the tank first of all, and after that on everyone else.
If you've got decurse, can you just type it in chat? Just a one.
One will do as well. Cursing on this fight is generally more important than DPS.
And once again, guys, with all the bosses, just make sure that the tanks have aggro before you start DPSing. Just give them a few seconds, 10 seconds to grab aggro. Should we ready check?
Yeah.
Yeah, Halon, last time we tanked him over here. So we pulled the boss all the way over here. And then the ads were separated in here. That meant that the rain of fire was only like situated in your area. Is that an okay strat for you?
Usually do it the other way around. The way it works.
Okay.
Mainly what you would do in vanilla was you tank Gehannes up against his back wall and you pull both the ads out here into the middle and kill them, or up around the corner.
Either way, it doesn't matter. We'll just pull the boss out. Yeah, ready checking. I think we're ready checking.
Everyone is ready.
Cool.
Everyone's ready already.
Yeah.
DPS over to the star. All casters and healers over to the star before you pull quickly. He's pulling the tank with the boss that way. Hold the DPS until they're...
No DPS yet.
Okay, on DPS, watch for rain of fire. Okay, they've doubled the radius of rain of fire in this. Okay, again guys, when we're DPSing Gehannes, all the casters need to spread out. It's okay for a few of you to be stacked up, but you don't want all to be in one place. You want to be in about 3 different places.
Okay, we can pull him back in, if you wish.
No point, just keep him where he is.
Yeah, keep him where he is, and then we'll move him when we have rain. Okay, there's rain of fire, watch it.
Still fire. Okay, now tank move. Definitely do this all the way around next time, I think.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. This is the way we did it when we did it last week, so we just keep it the same for consistency.
When the rain of fire ends, tanks, if you can bring them more towards the spawn, it'll give us more room to move around, rather than further away. Really be careful, please.
Yeah, watch that giant next to you on your right, Nefty.
Pull him all the way back to his spawn point.
If you've got something like Divine Shield, this is a great place to use it if you're low, because the stacking debuff, which you get, the magic debuff, is what deals a lot of damage here. The Rain of Fire gives you a magic debuff, which stacks.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't pull him any further in. Say you're better off pulling him towards the middle a bit more, Sneaky. That way you have more options of where to go if the fire lands right on top of you.
This is good, guys. Keep it up. Just always be aware about ads around you. You should have quite a clear room, but just look around.
Only 1 million health to go.
Execute phase.
Someone dispelled dice who's got large stacks. Watch out, legendary, the ad behind you. Come on, guys, keep it up.
With this few people left, it's really difficult because they're almost always in the fucking Rain of Fire.
You're doing very well. $400k left, guys. DPS, if you have your own cleanse as well, make sure to be using it on yourself. Good job, guys. Good kill.
Just a small bit messy.
Yeah, it wasn't clean the last time, but the people who stay alive obviously are the good ones dodging the fire.
Look at Silver Heart's DPS though.
Yeah.
Impressive, yeah.
Looks like it's Rogue Week today, boys.
Like it, or Agility Week, more like it.
Hero Week.
The drains bullshit. Pretty balanced.
Okay, while everyone's rezzing, keep chat clear. Major boots if you want giant stalker boots. Agility attack power. Anyone else?
Gave them a good 30 seconds, just enough.
Okay, so and haste and PogChamp roll, please. Congrats and haste. What group you're in when you win, please?
Is that the 2 set now?
Group
it's
5,
3
yeah.
set, isn't it?
No, 3 set now.
Yeah.
And the 3 set is meant pet, so.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Need the 5 set.
Thanks for coming, Legendary.
No, 8 set actually.
Yeah, Legendary's got to go. He's currently on holiday, guys. He's raiding while on holiday, so he's going the extra mile.
As you should.
Raid clear, guys. Raid chat clear, please. Definitely not better than Edge Masters for
No.
AP.
I think it is.
Debatable, but
Got an
enough.
AP, you know, right?
Yeah, but you can't.
Like 10 gold as well. So.
Yeah, but you just can't get expertise anywhere else on any other items except for glove.
That's true, yeah.
Blade.
It's the only reason they're so good. But anyways, yeah, you 5 roll, please. Okay, Conger, are you sure you want them, yeah?
Oh yeah, dude. Best is life, no doubt.
Okie doke. What group are you in?
5.
Can we get a summon stone, please?
Of course.
That's Conger.
Alright, should we just kick Clint, Legendary, and Tech, by the way?
Yes.
Right, Becky, where are you?
Yeah, Halon, that's fine. We'll take a 5-minute break, guys. Go grab yourself some water or something if you want, and go and repair if you need to. We'll resume in at 20 past.
You had Deadly Boss mod, the timer should have started.
Yeah, my TPM doesn't seem to be working. I need to try and get that sorted.
You need to have the core module as well as the other one I linked you.
Oh, okay.
I just never can remember the command, but...
I've been doing this too long. Fucking know all the stupid commands.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, guys, we're a lot more organised this week. And it's going to get a lot more organised in the future. We have got... we're going to be sorting out what debuffs we have taken and what we need to be taken in the future, so we can get fully buffed and debuffed with the max rank buffs and everything. We're going to obviously set up the loot council, as we said, and we are thinking of redoing the guild ranks completely soon. So we'll let you know about all the changes that are going to happen, and we'll completely go over it all with you in Discord. Probably a big post coming next week, but that's just as a kind of things to look forward to. There we go. And just to warn you all.
Yeah, now is a good time as well, guys. If you need to repair, you may as well do it now, so we don't waste extra time. If someone's still here, please help me summon.
I
Can
made
someone revive Hadaki? He's dead somewhere.
So I made screenshot before and after every boss fight. So I hope that's okay. So you
Yeah.
can keep track.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And I wrote down all the names who had won an item today.
I've been noting these down as well. Won't be taken into account when we do end up starting doing loot council properly, but it's just good to know so we have information on it.
And sorry if I sound a little bit crappy, my mic just broke yesterday.
Well, that happens. That happens. It still works. You gotta get that like cheap mic when you wait for a new good one. Or are you using like a webcam or something?
I'm using my laptop mic now and it's bullshit. And I don't even, now I need to have people to talk on because you guys would hear my keys when I press them.
Push to talk is forced now on raid channels anyway.
Oh,
So
okay.
if people have probably been speaking and not realised.
I've gotten a few people whispering me about it already. But it's better than having random key taps and breathing, that kind of stuff on mic. Yeah, like that.
It's a bummer having to activate it for raid and then deactivate it afterwards when you go to speak with your friends again afterwards.
Just always use push to talk, problem solved.
Definitely not.
No, I have mine on my mouse, so it doesn't require any additional effort. Who else still needs a summon? There's so many people typing 1, 2, 3, and scroll up through chat to find them. Definitely sent you a summon already, Tommy. Or I thought I did anyways.
There we go, I got one now.
Silverheart joined the raid. Someone just moved him into group 8.
You guys may know Silverheart as that gnome that was wiping the horde in Ogma. They're now potentially going to be joining us, so that's
Who's
good
going to be
news.
joining?
Silverheart.
Oh,
in the raid at the moment.
We actually have, how many people do we have from other guilds in the raid?
Just
Only
Silverheart at the moment, but Silverheart's thinking of joining us.
We need a new Summon Stone Asmodel.
Alright.
Get your shards to work.
I'm speaking to someone who's on Sargeras, and apparently they're down to 8 out of 10.
Yeah, but they're on 25 man, not 40 man.
They
But
are, yeah.
everything's scaled down.
I'm not sure, Dicer. I'm talking to two of them. Yeah, out of 10.
We just got a new healer for Meki, so that's supposed to be all good.
It's been 5 minutes, guys.
I can switch back to healer again.
Well, you won't probably need it for Gar, but
Scar, we're gonna need banishes and off tanks.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we have a good few people who should be able to off tank because we don't have many banishes.
I just need to figure out what I can lose, and I'll get a banish.
4 people are still AFK.
Yeah, let's get these giants and destroyers down. Remember to separate them when we are tanking them. These tanks.
And just focus them. I know you can get them down at the same time if you split DPS, but it's just better to focus.
Everyone's here? Let's go. Dice, if you take X. Really, you can run in and out. If you take half damage, just run out for a while. Wait for heals. Just AFK. Go for all melee. The belt.
Banish the Annihilator. Both of them.
I got the unmarked one.
Yeah, I got the mark.
Kill the Annihilator. Oh, they both banished. Okay, good. Double destroyers, guys.
Dice is down.
Here. Keep focusing on the spell, guys, if you can. If we can kill at least one of them, it'll help.
Yeah, cool, good.
Probably want to kill the skull and then reset, I would say, or do we still have enough to kill the rest of them?
I think we've got enough. Just as long as we keep those banishes up.
If you're banishing, please use focus target. It just makes it a lot easier to track the timer.
One needs to be banished. Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, he resisted 2 times.
No worries. They do that.
We get combat rhythm one of the tanks. probably out.
Just keep the island banished, kill the destroyer, have a, you know, 2 thing.
I'll find a rest.
No. Good for 10k.
I'm dead, so I can't banish it.
Okay, we're gonna need another banish.
We got another banish, I think.
Say which one.
I think it's the one closest.
Yeah, you need to banish the one on the destroyer.
Honestly, I'd say just kill the destroyer and reset. It's wasting time. It takes longer to kill it with this little people.
Yeah. Alright. Wait, where'd they go? Where'd they reset?
They reset.
Yeah.
Oh, they're incoming.
In death. Yeah.
Feign death if you've got it, guys.
Don't accept rest right now.
In death, divine shield, etc.
Divine shield don't work.
Does. It's bugged on this server. If you run away from them with divine shield, it'll reset aggro. It's great.
How did they pull?
I'm almost still in combat with them when they reset because they teleported back.
Yeah, they managed one time.
Wait for everyone to be res, guys, before you buff. There's 2 people who are still dead and they won't have any buffs if you buff now. Unless there's AFK and there's just their own fault. Okay, buff up now.
Listen, mate.
Yeah, I'll get you that. Apparently 14% attack speed is quite a lot.
No shit, mate.
I'll banish this cross. If it wants to.
Yeah, I banished it and then somehow it broke loose and
Yeah, that's because you banished it after that. You can only have one guy banish them, otherwise they'll just keep taking it off.
we need like a main banish guy, so we don't have 4 people doing it.
That's why I said I would do it.
You have a banished guy and then you have a backup banished guy when it's resisted.
It doesn't work because
Good curse alone is shit.
Rest the dead.
alright, I will banish cross, no one else do it.
He really wanted to kill life then.
Quick rest doesn't let you keep going. Oh, that was one doesn't want to join.
I think you need Petrus removed in the Lich King Trini.
I think they normalised it, didn't they?
Most likely have a single person assigned doing Curse of Elements when we set up all the buffs and stuff.
Yeah, just right now, if you do not have the max rank, just go. We are to take care of it.
Were all the tanks here last week? Okay. We can have you tanking the boss.
How many off tanks are we going to use, and how many people are we going to get banished?
Well, I think tanks can take more than one.
Was the max what it used to be? I don't know what it's like in here. And in retail it was a max of two.
I remember when we were doing it on beta, we had tanks taking 2. But Dicer and Sneaky, what was their damage like last week? Would you be able to hold 2? Okay.
The thing is, you need to have them hold 2, and then when you kill them, you pull 1 away. That way it doesn't blow up in their face.
Have one tank that's assigned to pull taunting mobs and pulling them to the kill spot, and then the other tank can kill 2 tanks too, because they're not going to be getting the explosion.
Yeah, and usually what we do is, if we don't have enough banishes, is we get some of the warriors to off tank.
Could everyone...
Okay, so we have 4 banishes, 5 banishes. Okay, we have tons of banishes. So, let me just write it out. Didn't format very well. Ari, you're doing star. Silver, you're taking blue square. Asmo, you're on green triangle. Momo, you're on purple diamond. And Amaratsu, you're on orange circle.
On nipple.
Or nipple if you want to call it nipple.
I always thought it was a condom.
Condom on nipple, I've heard it as.
Nipple is the most commonly called version of it. What does that leave left? That leaves Moon, Skull, and Cross. One tank can tank 2 of them, and another tank tanks 1, and then we pull them all gradually 1 by 1 away.
If Dicer takes 1, and then Dicer brings over that 1. Actually, who's got the best survivability between Dicer and Sneaky?
Probably Sneaky.
Well, Sneaky takes 2, yeah. And Dicer can be the guy who brings them over 1 by 1. So once Dicer's brought over the one that he's tanking, he can then grab aggro of one of Sneaky's ads, bring that one over next when we need it, and so on. So Dicer, you're just going to have to listen out to the ones that we want pulled over.
Yeah, let's have a check on how many healers we have current clan.
Keep raid check clear, guys. 1, 2, 3 if you're a healer, please. Healers.
Yeah, sounds like I should be healer as well.
As far as I remember, this boss's damage isn't too bad.
I was more general thinking for the raid.
It should be, with a 40-man raid, I think it was 8 healers you brought.
Mind you guys that we are currently in quite bad gear, that means we want more healers than
yeah, I do agree with you. I'm just thinking because this boss is a big DPS check. The tactic is, sorry, I haven't got over the tactic for those who haven't been here. So we're going to tank the boss over by those spikes over there, over that place there. And the tank has a shield which goes up over time. And when the shield reaches 99, he will have 99% damage reduction. And to get that down, you have to bring over an ad, and the ad has to explode to get the shield down. And we only have 8 ads, and each time do we have 8? Yeah, we have 8. At each time, we're going to have to get enough DPS on the boss so that we can bring over the ads, if you follow what I'm saying. So we need to have enough ads to be able to get the shield up and down 8 times or less. So we'll have, I think it's Halon tanking the boss. They'll be tanking it by these spikes over here. Those that are banishing, we'll keep them over there. And then Dicer is going to take 1 ad at a time. When the shield's at around 90, over to the boss. And we'll then DPS on the ad. Melee will have to move out when the ad is about to die because he does a massive knockback. And you're going to take full damage as well as the explosion damage, which will probably kill you. So melee will call that to come out when the ad's just about to die, and then you can all go in, and then it's damage cooldown when the shield's at 0. Okay. Okay. So when it explodes, we're going to have to pop all the damage.
Should we not bring the ad over immediately so it'll take bleed damage? So we have less damage to take off it once we actually want the shield down.
You can do, you just got to be careful that you don't kill it when you don't want it to die.
Yeah, of course.
Where's the dog, Toffin? Oh, the one patrolling.
You shouldn't be a problem. You shouldn't be anywhere near that tunnel.
No, we're not going to be over there. Ready, check, and pull then.
Can we get stamina and light, please?
He's gonna dispel every buff anyway.
Yeah, remember who you're dispelling, and please try and keep on them. And tanks, remember which ones you're taking. Dicer will call out when we want the ads coming over and what colour that is. Or what symbol, sorry.
Moon and cross, Sneaky. Laser's pulling the skull. Just makes it simpler so people know what to kill.
Okay, banishes if you're ready, and tank pull when you're ready.
I want to do a count, the DBM countdown.
Yeah,
but...
countdown if possible. call it out in raid because not everyone has DBM installed.
Everyone needs to get DBM.
Yeah.
Can one of the tanks do a countdown on Discord if you can? Or do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pull and banish.
Remember we're DPSing boss, not ads here. Boss.
Moon stuck on boss. Don't DPS it.
Big damage on Gar here.
Okay, so you want to pull Skull way over closer to us. You want to be in between the group and Gar. In between Green and Gar right now is where you want to be. Perfect. I don't know when to call out when to kill this, Tommy, so you're gonna have to do that.
Bring it in.
Yeah, bring it in and then we'll start cleaving it.
Melee move over to the spawn. Once the spawn hits 20%, melee move out.
Fire Swarm, go. Melee start moving out.
All casters should be on the skull.
Rebanish. Kill that skull.
Okay, back in.
Now we need big damage, everybody.
Okay, Dicer, you're pulling this cross now. Pull the cross between Gar and the group.
Coney's checking the loot on that one just so we don't lose an epic.
I got it, no one else needs to check it. DPS is terrible anyways, need to respect.
Rebanish, please. We need a banish on Star.
Okay, pull the cross into cleave range.
Good. Cross is next, guys.
Cleave still, guys. It's still cleave. Don't DPS it yet. Okay, melee move out. Melee out, melee out. Casters, everyone should be focusing the cross. Focus the cross.
Banish on Star, banish on Square.
Okay, back in. Dicer, you're going to be taking green triangle. Whoever's banishing green triangle, you can stop. Actually, no. Sorry, not yet. Just banish green triangle again one more time. The one's dying over there. Banish green, please.
Yeah, no, it's
pull moon over.
I got to the ball so I don't get knocked, because that was annoying.
That's fine.
Resist.
Keep the moon out for now.
Yeah, Henki reincarnated cover.
Okay, bring the moon back. Bring the moon in. Slowly cleave it. Bring the moon in. Don't focus yet. Just cleave. Okay, melee move out. Casters focus moon.
We've got 3 or 4 healers dead because we take aggro once the thingy dies. Once the banish goes.
We'll focus on moon, guys.
Banish.
Okay, Dicer pick up Star. Dicer pick up Star. Don't banish Star. Star. Dicer's dead. Sneaky pick up Star. Okay, just cleave down Star. It's in the tank, main tank. Okay, melee out. Casters full focus on Star. Nikki, pick up the next one that comes out of banish, please. Okay, don't banish orange. Don't banish orange. Pull orange close to the raid. Don't focus it, still just cleave it. Okay, start heavy cleaving it. Okay, melee move out, casters full focus on orange. Full focus on orange.
Guys, stop chatting in raid chat and focus, even if you're dead.
Full focus orange, guys. All DPS should be focusing orange. Okay, perfect. Sneaky pick up the next one that comes out of Banish. Hard to do now because they're all on top of each other. Pull it out of raid when you get one of them, Sneakies, just so we know which one it is.
Green.
Okay. Sneaky's on green. Cleave it down, bring it in, cleave it down. After this next one explodes, guys, we're going to be popping cooldowns. Okay, full focus on green, all melee move out, all melee out. Full focus green. When we charge in this time, I want everyone to pop their cooldowns. It's an execute phase in 2%. Might already be an execute phase. Okay,
Diamond is, yeah, good.
Pop cooldown.
Square needs Banish. The Sneaky got Square. Square's next, okay?
Now it's an execute phase, my bad. Still good though. We need one of those pulled in soon. Get purple, get purple.
Okay,
never mind.
Banish Square again when it's ready.
One of them needs to be broken, guys. Okay, full DPS on blue. Full DPS on blue. Melee move out. Full DPS. Pop cooldowns if you have them left. Melee if you have guns or bows or wands. Just chuck them on as well. Judgments, everything. Okay, pull in.
Oh, I'm good. I'm dead, diamond.
It's fine, this is the last one left, isn't it?
Yeah, Sneaky if
Pick
you
it
take
up.
Diamond and pull it out if possible.
Just keep it there, it's fine. Don't bother pulling it out, let it be light cleave.
Sure.
We should probably pop purple.
Yeah, pop purple. We're gonna have to kill it anyway, so all switch to purple.
Melee move out,
Melee
casters
out.
full on purple. Damage reduction was just getting too high, I thought we might get him. Well, that worked out perfectly. It's all the ads gone, Angar. Yep, finish him off.
Finishing, guys.
Great job, everyone.
That one's a logistical nightmare with all the banishes which can get resisted and everything. So good job, everyone.
Make sure to check the ads bunches of them.
Everyone can move out, everyone doesn't need to come into loot. Everyone should be rezzing if they can res, healing, buffing up and getting ready to do more trash. I will link loot. As I finish looting all the crappy mobs around it. Guys, you'll see loot, you can be patient, I'll link it in a second. Today's Gar loot. Okay, so we're gonna start with Giant Stalker's helmet. Keep raid chat clear, please. Completely clear. Put the separate link. Okay, so you already got your item for today, so you can't get another one.
Plus the set, I said bonuses is rubbish.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing.
Okay, so let's PogChamp, Mimi, and Lassie. Is there anyone else? Last chance? Okay,
Let's clarify, they should go to agility DPS, not strength DPS.
They all linked agility gear, didn't they? Oh, except for Lassie.
I just want to make sure they are actually.
Lassie's skipping.
There's no real strength here, to be honest. So.
There is actually, but there's not as much as you'd like. Anyways,
What do you mean?
PogChamp, I'll link in a second.
He's strength.
Gloves. PogChamp and Mimi, please roll. Graph Mimi. Link
There
with your come your group, please.
Mimi said he would pass.
Oh, it was
Okay, then I
Lassie
pass.
said he'd pass.
Yeah, both of them did.
Most
Okay.
strength you've got in here on the headpiece is 6 strength on the rogue head.
Are you going for strength, Mimi?
Pungra, look at that.
It's pointless.
Oh wait, that doesn't even have.
There's no strength on it either. There's absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but
rogue should just go for melee as well.
no,
There's
because
no point splitting it up like that.
blue stuff might be still best in slot for strength users in here. Like if there's no crap. Like I know in actual vanilla, if you were a Fury Warrior, generally most of your best in slot came from outside of raid.
Yeah, because the warrior gear here is for tanks, right? But on here it's different, right? We're able to use hunter and rogue gear.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds. So Tommy, if you just tell me in officer chat what we're doing.
I've had a lot of complaints about it, so just to avoid drama and shit, so everyone's able to actually get gear in here.
Yeah, no, I understand completely. It's just we'll see what the decision is made. Two seconds there on that, guys. Just to clarify, Lassie and Mimi, you're both focused on strength gear, correct? And PogChamp, you're focused on agility gear. PogChamp, can you confirm you're focused on agility? Okay, that's fine. You may as well keep clearing the tunnel. The officers are just making quick decisions. You'll still get to decide in your loot and whatnot.
Searcher?
Everyone's stuck. Oh, okay.
If we get the Surger, banish it. Don't run up there, Ari. You're just gonna aggro and die.
Yeah, I'm gonna banish the Searcher.
Yeah, but it's better if a tank pulls aggro first on.
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
Have a good holiday, Henky.
Thanks, bro. Good luck, everyone.
Thanks for coming, those who have to leave.
Gonna make a swimming stone. Seems we got a new guy.
I've banished the nuclear and the banished lava and just turn the firewalker and never got fired up.
Honestly, we have enough banishes to just only kill one.
We want to keep one banish in case the Surge comes as well.
Oh, but we have 5 banishes. Gonna unbanish the firewalker. Ready to pick it up.
I got moon covered.
We banished the moon, I can't see what's there.
Lassie, if you're still here, can you roll, please? If you still want that item, we're going to allow strength users to go for it because it has a reasonable amount of AP, and there's not much other alternatives for strength users until Lionheart Helm.
Do we have the rolls of the other items?
Yeah, I do. Mimi still won with 95. Mimi, you still want the item, just to confirm? Congrats, Mimi. What group? It's still the helmet, guys. I'll move on to the other ones in a sec. Mimi. Raid chat clear again, please, guys. You want Earth Fury helmet. Mana per 5 and spell power. Link your head, please.
Please don't stomp her. Oh, he was linking a drop. Sorry, I thought he was linking a. Thought he was linking his gun. Apologies, Stomper.
I'll come pick that stuff up in a minute. Don't worry. So only Fuzzy wants this helmet. No one else wants the Earth Fury helmet. Going once, going twice, and grats Fuzzy. Link your group, please.
Stack up on Surge, everyone.
Stack up, stack up. Oh yeah, with this room, when we enter, Baron will spawn.
I know you guys are in combat, so I'll wait a couple seconds. Main hand weapon, minus the main hand.
Well, if you are using a staff, link that as well.
Yeah.
But those who have spell mastery won't benefit from this.
Is he hammer?
It's main hand.
Well, if they're using caster offhand, they would.
It's. Oh right, I see. So like okay.
And honestly, for any caster, it's usually better to have one main hand and an offhand than a staff. At least as we progress.
Okay, anyone else? Main hand weapon. We can discuss what you think is better later. Keep raid chat clear for a second, guys. So far it's just Krinix and Kenneth. Anyone else? And Sophie. Oh, there we go.
Are any of you guys not on the loot spreadsheet? Just whisper me if you're not, and I'll put you on.
Yeah, it's
not allowed. Okay, so that's 5 people going for it. Last chance to link your item. Please roll in 3, 2, 1. Roll now, please. rolls, guys?
No, later.
What? Did? I can't see them if they rolled.
We only had 3 rolls.
There's 5 people linked items.
I guess they backed out.
Please don't link items, guys, if you're not going to roll. Just avoids confusion. Okay, so going by those rolls, Kenneth won with 86. Congrats, Kenneth. Link your group in chat, please.
Please banish Reba.
Watch for get on.
Oh, I think we did have some BOEs, didn't we? From before
We
we
have
go.
4 BOEs, and do them all before we do get as well.
Yeah.
Before we do any of them, we have the Belt of Might. We already have a tank that's getting priority on the Might gear, or are they all 3 of them rolling?
Well, I don't think Sneaky might have wanted to use leather. But yeah.
Okay, so we have Belt of Might. So let's stop for a second, guys, because there's one more pack that you have to pull, so you can pull that again. We're gonna do the 4 BOEs we've gotten so far. Tanks who want Belt of Might, please link your belt. Again, try to keep grade checks there if you can. And officers, if there was something agreed upon with tanks already, please let me know. Okay, so you're just rolling for the sake of rolling. Okay, so that's Dicer and Hallen. Does anyone get a set bonus from getting the...
No, we haven't had enough might drops yet.
Okay, so both of you roll, so please. You can roll again, Dicer, since you rolled before we said to roll. Just in future, no one roll beforehand, so it doesn't cause confusion. Well, unlucky, Hallen. Yes, Dicer, come trade me for your belt. I'm not gonna go hunt you down. Star, come to the star. The back of the raid.
Halon, be careful pulling this, because as soon as you step forward, he's going to spawn.
Oh, you're already
Important and running around. Make sure we get the banishes up.
Yeah, I'll wait to do the rest of them until after we've killed this pack.
Banish the level element there, please.
No, it resisted twice and now someone unbanished it.
Mind the position there, you can have the get it pretty close.
Play hide and seek with these items on the ground, like. Where's this, for?
Sorry, I'll just unbanish it.
Oh, there's a lava core here.
I've been running around fucking trying to find them. Some of the corpses aren't sparkling. Very funny. Up and down so I can see it. Okay, so before we do anything else or discuss Geddon tactics, we're going to do the last 3 BOEs. So keep raid check clear. Arcanist belt, link your belt if you want Arcanist belt. Spell power, intellect. Also has a bit of spirit. Only 1 item, Fuzzy, yes. Okay, so that's 6 people. Anyone else? Okay, if you 6 can roll, please. Alright, out with a 91. Sophie with a 2.
1 win, right?
Yeah, there's 1 more roll. There should be 6 rolls.
That's 6 there.
There we go, I didn't see on hold. Okay, congrats, Ari. You have not gotten an item yet today, so come and trade me. I'm the star at the back of the raid. Enjoy. Okay, we're gonna do Giant Stalker's Bracers. Your bracers, please, if you want Giant Stalker Bracers. They've got attack power and agility, and a small bit in. Don't link stuff that you already have. Just to avoid confusion. Okay, so it's PogChamp and Achios. Anyone else? Okay, if you 2 can roll, please. Back to Achios. If you come trade me at the back of raid.
Is any of you guys agility?
Yes, I'm a carrot.
Oh yeah, great.
That's Achios. And for the last piece, link your belts. Get some spam here, are we? No one want Night Slayer belt.
That would be a joke. It's like one of the best there is.
Can I get the 3 to roll, please?
Life's rolling on that one as well. He's added here. I don't think he linked his belt.
You've linked your items as well, guys, just to make it easier. Okay, so there should be 4 rolls. And PogChamp, you finally won 1. Now come trade me at the back of raid. If you want your loot, you gotta walk for it. Okay, you also betrayed me. PogChamp? This is a belt, right? Not the braces, like it's just a belt, yeah. Okay, so Geddon. Those of you who weren't here last week, So we made a few attempts at this with some lag and found out that Geddon's new fancy ability is he likes to put bombs on 4 people instead of 1. Therefore making the previous tactic nearly null and void because you can't stack on top of each other or you're going to guarantee to die. Because of this we need to go back to Gar's room. So let's all go back to Gar's room. You see for this earlier, Tommy. Did you decide on placements or whatnot for this, or will we just go from scratch?
Go from scratch, I think. I did notice though, in the last fight, Silverheart did manage to get some in-combat reses off.
I think you should be able to feign death and out of combat and try it. We can try it once anyways, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Silverheart definitely did it because he did it to me during Gar, but I was not able to when I tried it.
Once the res starts, you might need a macro for it maybe, I don't know. So, okay, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the time-old vanilla tactic with some minor changes. So, either a hunter or someone with sprint will be running and pulling the mob. They'll be running it back here to the tank in the middle of the room where Star is. Tank will pull it off, person will feign death if they can feign death, and then go over to the raid. Now this is where it changes. Because there is 4 bombs, we're going to need a few different points. So we have to kind of decide which way we do it because it's the first time we're doing it. So we have 2 ways we can do it. We can divide up into a few different groups. Each group will have at least 1 healer in them, possibly 2 if we can afford it. And each group will have their own designated bomb point. That's one way we can do it. Another way we can do it is we can semicircle around the room. And if you get the bomb, you just run to the back wall. Make sure to stay away from other people. And the closest healer will then heal you. We haven't tried either, so we can try both. Which one do you guys think will work best? You can give me some feedback in raid chat, and we can figure this out together.
I think the first one, if we do 4 groups, and in a group, let's say 3 people get a bomb, then where do they run?
If that unluckily happens, then they're just dead. If you have Divine Shield, you use your Divine Shield, Ice Block, etc. It shouldn't happen too often, but it may. And if that's why we do the kind of like, we'll still be semi-circled around the room, it's just we'll be in groups instead of spread out. So you'd all run back to the back wall and try to stay spaced out. Again, if you run to the back wall when you get knocked up, you should have some sort of roof above you that will push you down. Yeah. If you go into the very edge, you can't fly up in the air. And then you'll come down. Again, this is going to take a few trial and error attempts because it is a new tactic. It should be fairly straightforward once you see how it works. My add-on should pick up the bomb, it should put a raid warning message, and it should whisper you, but it may not. So be aware.
Even if there are 4 bombs though.
There was 4 bombs last week when we did it, that's as much as I know. I only tried once before I got kicked out of the game, so we may have to adjust the tactic on the fly, if need be.
Just remember... Sorry, carry on.
I said alright.
Oh, okay. Just remember to have your Divine Shields and Ice Blocks ready, because it's the easiest way to get out of it. The great thing about this server is you can choose mechanics like that by using your Divine Shields and your Ice Blocks and things like that. So do use them when you have them.
Okay, I need 2 healers to volunteer to come over here. You'll be in charge of the melee. So 2 healers, I don't care which 2. Come over to the start. There's 2 here. We've got Tommy. And we've got Loden. Okay, perfect. So you're going to be staying on the edge here. Your only thing you'll be doing is healing the melee and the tank, I guess, in between. You need to pick a spot just where you want to stand because the melee will be running back past you to drop their bombs. So probably stand here, Loden, where I am. Okay, so melee come to star. All melee come to star. I need to see how many melee we have. Okay, it's nearly half the raid. I need 1 more healer to come over here. 1 more healer over to star, please. Who's coming over? You're not a healer. If you get a 3rd healer, come over here, please. Any 3rd healer. Come on, there's 1 person. Just walk over here. We got Fuzzy. Fuzzy's coming. Oh no, we have 1. Sorry, Jakina. I didn't see Jakina. So you can go back. Not bad. You were underneath me. Okay. So you guys will all stack here at the start of the fight, and you won't go in until the tank has aggro. When you get bombs, okay, you've limited space to move around because you don't want to blow up your healers. You're going to be over here roughly. If you get the bomb, you either run over to this side, in between the spikes, or you run towards the cave door. Don't run too far over because you want to be still able to get heals. The whole thing is you just need to avoid your little healer group here. That's the melee, so melee stay there. Casters, we're just going to divide up into 2 groups. You guys can just... How many healers do we have left over here? All the healers come to star, just so I know how many we have that are left, that aren't healing melee. Healers only to star. Got 2. 3. One really slow one. Okay, so Life and Fuzzy, can you go over towards the flame there? And Zion and Momo, can you come over here? Stand here. Okay, so casters, can you just split up equally? See if you can do this without direction. On half of you come over here, over to star. The good casters, let's go. Okay, too many. A few of you stay back. No good, thank you very much. Sophie, come over here as well, please. Okay, so you want to stay stacked in your group, guys, because we're going to be stuck for space with the bombs, so people are going to have to move fast. So stay roughly on top of each other, make it easier for your healer. You'll have to adjust your range as the boss comes in. You'll probably have to go a bit closer. The key thing to remember is when you get the bomb, if you're a caster, you're running to the back wall as fast as you can. I think the range is 15 yards of the explosion, so you want to try to stay away from other people. And again, if you don't think you're going to make it, if you think that there's going to be someone too close to you, pop your ice block, pop your divine shield, any of those talents that work for that. When you do get to the wall, if you have a heal yourself. Put a shield on yourself if you have one. If you have any defensive cooldowns, basically that will be the time to use them. Does anyone have any questions?
Silverheart brought up a good point in raid chat. If you do use divine shield or ice block, you won't take any damage, but people around you can still take damage. So you need to still move out and then use your divine shield or ice block when you're outside of the group, so you avoid other people taking damage. And yeah, there's going to be a mana drain debuff, which everyone's going to go. He's going to cast out on people. You need to be able to use a magic removal. So if you have that, use it on yourself. That saves the healers, dispelling you.
If you don't need mana, drain your mana before the start of the fight, so you can't take damage. Well, that's going to be as good as we can do it. It'll just be a matter of trial and error, people getting used to it. It should be fairly straightforward, assuming there's no other fancy tactics. We didn't get very far into the fight before. Really, you're going to have the hardest job. So basically, as well as having to move out with the bombs, Geddon's also going to drop a fire nova on the ground that lasts for, I believe, around 10 seconds. He just spews fire. Now, we didn't see it last week, or did you see it, Tommy?
The AoE pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does do it, and it hits hard.
Is it massive, or is it just a reasonable size? Okay, so they probably increased the radius of it. So those of you who have been here before on other servers, just bear in mind, I would assume it's probably going to be 1.5 to 2 times the size of what it normally would be. I don't think there's any warning that it's coming, so as soon as you see it, you want to be popping your sprints, your blinks, any movement abilities that you have to get away, intervene, etc. Melee generally tend to die here. If you die, don't worry, we have way too many melee, so you die for a good cause.
Just remember, as Asmodel said at the beginning of the raid, dead DPS does no DPS, so just keep yourself alive, get out of the AoE that he does, and just DPS when you can. Don't feel like you have to stick on the boss all the time, because you're just going to die.
And also, unless they've changed it, Geddon has a much wider hitbox than it looks like he has, so make sure you're standing at max melee range, max ability range. Okay, so now we need the sacrificial lamb. Does anyone have sprint? Alright, go ahead.
Gisa and pet, so that should work.
Well, do you have a speed as well to go with it?
Nah.
Gonna need one.
You sure? If I set the pet and run the other way, it should follow me.
You can try it, but I recall that you had to. The only reason hunters were able to do it was asked because of the cheetah before.
Yeah, but I have actually the cheetah.
Oh yeah, well that's a speed ability then. You're fine. Okay, so you just get into position. you tell us when Geddon's coming, and you'll just have to tell us when you're pulling him. Let's do a ready check quickly beforehand. No tactics are boring, guys, but once we've done this a few times, it'll just be a cakewalk, so bear with us as we piece them together.
Also, just in case I am slow, if some healer could life tap and heal while, that would be great.
Most likely be out of range.
It worked last time.
Yeah, it did work.
Okay, perfect. He's doing it anyways. Who's the main tanking this before we go? Sneaky, you should be ready. You should be at star, Sneaky. Where are you going? Aren't you in the melee group?
Yeah, Logan, you need to be with me, mate.
You need to be stacked on Tommy. You can't move out at all. The only people you're worrying about is melee and tanks. And if we need to later on, I'll move the groups around to make it easier for you. But let's just try it.
Logan, don't hear me. I need to
Sneaky, come up here. You're gonna want to be as close to the door as you can for him.
Alright, he's coming now.
Okay, Geddon's on the way. Let's be ready, guys.
And aggro's off me, so that's good.
Bomb and Asmo. As he comes in. Now, no DPS, you guys. No DPS until it's in place. Without bombs to the side. Bombs to the side. Everyone else in the middle. Shit, this isn't 4 bomb. This is infinite bomb.
Oh my god.
Wow, he's getting bombs on everyone.
It's just infinite bombs. Okay, stop. No. AoE, move out. Can't see it on the server for some reason. Like I said, guys, it's a bit of a learning curve.
How many bombs is that?
Infinite. He's just constantly casting them.
I did think that this was bugged.
Well, this can't be right.
There's 4, 5, 6 bombs up at once. Like,
maybe it's a hard mode if you move out of the room.
Possibly?
Good question. I can ask.
You might want to, because let's feign death, guys. Run over to star and feign death, or feign death where you are if you can. If you get bombs, don't troll people. Because there's no way in hell we can do fucking infinite living bombs.
Maybe we should just try him in there, see if that does any difference.
Well, we tried him in there the first time, and that's why we saw there was 4 bombs. Get away from me! Ah.
No, it's true.
That's why we decided to come out here. We can go try it again. It's not a problem. Like that's not going to work anyways. Essentially.
Well, that was good.
Oh, now you see the fun stuff that happens on this server. Is my macro working, by the way, before we're going further? Is it actually whispering people as well? Okay.
I'm just getting the skulls. In haste, they're doing it inside the Baron room and they're getting less bombs. Yeah, Silverheart, someone had that last week. I think we should potentially try it in the other room, clear out a bit more room, because this might be the hard mode.
I don't think that's even possible. But it might be with full gear, I guess. Oh well, everyone res up and then come back to the Geddon room.
We managed to clear all the trash in the Geddon room without pulling Geddon in the trash run, so we should be able to do that as well.
Apparently it's a bug with him. If you pull him out of his normal leash mode, he just goes a bit berserk. So we need to go back into the room.
Well, it's doable in here with normal bombs. Like, we don't even need to clear more space. I just need to see how it works, and we should be able to plan around it.
Well, back when you pulled him to the cave entrance, he also did 4 bombs at the time, so possibly.
We might have to fight. We might have to fight him next to the pillar over there, because that's within his the throw range.
He's got 100 yards apparently.
We
that's not
could able to do it. Well, we'll have to just try and error trial and error it a few times. The guys, you want to come back because he does patrol close to that area and.
Conus, you got a second?
Yeah.
You see here, you could actually stack 3-4 people up this line where I'm jumping to your left.
Oh yeah,
if you look at the top here, it's not that far.
That's where we tried it the first time. So that's, like I said, we only tried it once and it was lagging to hell, so we stopped doing it. We could easily line everyone up along this line over here. Well, we're gonna have to find him closer to his troll fast, so it doesn't bug. It's a matter of me finding a spot where we can tank them where the tanks won't fly away.
Yeah, because I don't think we got the space in the tunnel really.
No, you can't do it in the tunnel because again it would be 100 yards full. What we tried the first time was everyone camped stood here, and we used where you pointed out for the bombs. But then we started getting bombed 24/7, so we thought it was hard, or we thought it was extra tactic.
Another good tactic for the bombs is if you are able to lava jump into the lava. You won't take full damage.
Yeah, but again, it's
If
you're able to fall lava jump.
It's pretty easy.
The server seems to be really easy. It doesn't seem to register you for ages. If you get hit once though, you're fucked because it just keeps stacking up.
If you get hit, you should wait with the next jump.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it keeps like it takes about 5 seconds before, or 3 seconds before it starts recognizing it, and then it goes normally.
Is there any chance we can take out square?
Yeah, we're gonna have.
We can take the entire room out.
Okay.
We're gonna do that first, and then get it. Also, if you like me, use the Fell Hunter. Just have him stand somewhere randomly during the fight and be passive, because it'll actually dispel people.
Oh, someone died. Actually, just as a heads up as well, if you do die, don't release unless you're told to release, because you can bug out loot and other things like that. So just sit there on your ghost. If you have an add-on that does it, turn it off on your ghost, on your corpse. Yeah, I don't know where he died. See that he's dead. Had bugs in his okay, and give him a kick.
Alright, yeah, let a tank pull, because
please don't just randomly pull. Banish up, banish Fire Lord. If we have a third one, banish the... well, everything's banished now. The Firewalker, kill the fire... Yeah, Firewalker. Yeah. This ball's only one ability point as well, if you have a spare one. There's also a cat variant if you're a cat.
and always make sure they are not facing the raid, no matter what kind of fighting.
Whether it's cleave, flame breath, stomp, some of the other ones have cone cold type abilities. Let one of them come out of Fire Lord, guys. Yeah, flame guard. We're gonna have to tank Geddon at that pillar, by the way, because that's like right on his path, so it shouldn't bug out the bomb. More than doable, gives us plenty of space. Make it work.
I won't soothe your pain. I won't ease your strain. I seek you out, flay you alive. One more word, you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power. See right through you anyhow.
get the dog.
Will a tank get the dog?
Yeah.
Be careful, Geddon's due. Geddon's coming, wait for him to go back. Everyone back. Your tank, sneaky, no. Oh, dead bear. He'll be flamed if he goes past. Oh.
Alright, go kill the dog.
One from way here, by the way, he's pulling it back with. The only person that should be going is him and a healer.
Whoever's mass sword, can you reach this coordinate?
Alright, someone take a
wait,
dog
wait,
away.
Okay.
Everyone just feign death.
Run too far, guys. Run to the tunnel entrance and feign. Do not go any further. Do not go any further. If you don't have a feign death, then you die.
Stop and feign, yeah. Yeah. Just don't run, just feign on the spot. Otherwise, we're just all gonna die.
He's just gonna die, I think. Try not to do that, guys. It's a dick move. If you don't have feign death, you just have to die. That's your own fault for not putting it in your build. Run a couple feet back to make sure you're not where the mob's gonna spawn, but don't fucking go run a mile, because then when you do die, you usually kill like 4 other people. Oh, dog's coming back. Feign death again. Feign death again.
God, we fucking get the pets, right?
Okay, pets. I wish they were removed from the game. You reset anyways. Coming back again. Come back.
Remove it.
That's again.
Well, now I'm dead.
Oh no. We're dead.
Don't run living bomb into people. Run into the lava if you get a living bomb, so you don't kill people with feign death.
Oh.
Sorry if anyone's on the edge here, I just need to be reasonable.
Alright, from now on, if you have a pet, summon it when we're doing the boss fight, dismiss it straight afterward.
Better off, just don't use pets. Hunters. Yeah, Divine Shield removes it. Anything that makes you fully immune. Healers, if you want to save yourself from a repair bill, you can also take Divine Intervention and you can save people. Another fun way. I don't know if that's still in the game, isn't it? Whoever's rezzing, I'm like just in the lava. Just like wave your mouse around trying to find me.
Don't fuck with my love. That heart is so cold. All over my arm. I don't wanna know that, babe.
It's annoying that we weren't told about the aggro leash after last week.
We didn't ask, did we?
I asked if it was bugged.
I mean, if we had known that after the first day, we'd have the whole other day to do it.
Exactly.
Okay, this time let's pull the dog all the way back to the cave entrance.
No worries, like. Thanks for coming, man, and hopefully see you tomorrow. We have a few more attempts on him, guys, but we're going to be finishing the raid at 12 server time. That's 4 hours of raiding. That's enough for most people, I think. We are going to be resuming tomorrow at the same time. and we'll have more info on raid times in the future. They haven't probably decided on 25 man yet. We're not sure about that, but 4 hours is enough for most people. I know people have work and IRL stuff to go and do. You're more than welcome to keep going with trash if you do want to stick around, but you have no around after 12. We'll get a few attempts on that.
No attempts. It's going down.